As our journey begins once again, we arrive in Buenos Aires, a city where passion and history move as one. Located on the shores of the Rio de la Plata, Argentina's capital blends European elegance with Latin American soul. Known as the Paris of South America, the city reflects its heritage through grand avenues and classic architecture. Buenos Aires was shaped by waves of immigration, especially from Europe, leaving a deep cultural imprint. Its neighborhoods each tell a different story, from historic streets to modern urban life. Music, art, and emotion flow naturally through the city's rhythm. The sound of tango echoes through its cafes, plazas, and old theaters. Life here unfolds slowly, with long walks, conversations, and shared moments. And as we step into Buenos Aires, a city of contrasts and passion begins to reveal its soul. Our journey through Buenos Aires begins in Puerto Madero, where the city meets the river in modern elegance. Once an old port abandoned by time, this area was completely transformed at the end of the 20th century. Today, it stands as the most modern and refined district of the city. Sleek skyscrapers rise beside historic docks, reflecting Buenos Aires' constant evolution. The wide walkways invite slow strolls along the water, especially at sunset. The Women's Bridge, designed by Santiago Calatrava, stands as the architectural icon of the area. Its rotating structure symbolizes a couple dancing tango, blending art and engineering. Joggers, cyclists, and visitors fill the promenade throughout the day. The nearby ecological reserve offers a peaceful contrast with nature and open skies. At night, city lights reflect across the river, creating a calm and cinematic atmosphere. Puerto Madero represents the modern face of Buenos Aires, a place where past and future coexist in perfect balance. And as we leave the waterfront behind, the city invites us deeper into its vibrant heart. Leaving the modern lines of Puerto Madero behind, we arrive in one of Buenos Aires' most colorful and historic neighborhoods, La Boca. Located near the old port, this area was shaped by waves of European immigrants, especially from Italy. Its streets tell stories of hard work, passion, and cultural identity. The famous Caminito Street bursts with color, music, and artistic expression. Houses painted in vibrant tones reflect the creativity born from humble beginnings. La Boca is also home to La Bombonera, the legendary stadium of Boca Juniors. On match days, the entire neighborhood vibrates with energy and devotion. La Boca represents the raw, passionate passionate side of Buenos Aires, a place where culture is lived openly in the streets. And as we move on, the city prepares to reveal yet another of its many faces. Leaving the colorful streets behind, we arrive at the political heart of Buenos Aires. Facing the historic Plaza de Mayo stands the Casa Rosada, one of Argentina's most iconic buildings. Its soft pink facade carries centuries of history, power, and transformation. Its pink color is said to symbolize unity, blending the red and white tones of opposing political factions during a time of national reconciliation. From its balconies, presidents have addressed the nation during moments of triumph and crisis. The building reflects a blend of Italianate and French architectural influences. Inside, halls and salons preserve the legacy of Argentina's political past. Just a short distance away rises the majestic National Congress. Inspired by European neoclassical design, its grand dome dominates the surrounding skyline. Built in the early 20th century, it symbolizes democracy and institutional strength. Sculptures, columns, and marble details give the building an imposing yet elegant presence. The plaza connecting these landmarks serves as a stage for civic life and public expression. Demonstrations, celebrations, and historic gatherings have shaped this space over generations. Together, the Casa Rosada and the Congress reflect the soul of a nation in motion. They stand as witnesses to Argentina's past, present, and future. And as we move forward, the story of Buenos Aires continues to unfold before us. Leaving the historic heart of the city behind, we arrive at one of Buenos Aires' most recognizable symbols, the Obelisk. Rising at the intersection of the city's main avenues, it marks the true center of urban life. The monument was built in 1936 to celebrate the 400th anniversary of Buenos Aires' founding. Designed by architect Alberto Prebisch, its clean and minimalist form reflects modernist ideals. Standing over 60 meters tall, it dominates the skyline with quiet strength. Here, the rhythm of the city is felt at every hour of the day. Traffic flows endlessly around it, while pedestrians move beneath its towering presence. The obelisk has witnessed historic celebrations, political demonstrations, and moments of national unity. It has become a meeting point, a symbol, and a silent observer of change. By day, it stands as a landmark of orientation and identity. By night, illuminated lights transform it into a glowing pillar at the heart of Buenos Aires. Its simplicity contrasts with the vibrant energy that surrounds it. Few monuments capture the spirit of the city so clearly. The obelisk represents movement, history, and resilience. And as we move on from this iconic point, the story of Buenos Aires continues to unfold. Leaving the energy of the city center behind. We arrive in one of Buenos Aires' most refined and historic neighborhoods, Recoleta. Known for its European elegance, Recoleta reflects the influence of French architecture and aristocratic life. At its heart stands the Recoleta Cemetery, one of the most famous cemeteries in the world. Its elaborate mausoleums resemble a city of marble filled with sculptures, columns, and ornate details. Many of Argentina's most important historical figures rest here, including Eva Perón. Walking through its paths feels like stepping into an open-air museum of art and history. Surrounding the cemetery, cultural spaces and museums add depth to the neighborhood's identity. The nearby National Museum of Fine Arts houses one of the most important art collections in South America. Close by, the Faculty of Law rises with monumental columns, embodying the strength and classical elegance of Argentina's academic tradition. Just a short walk away, the Floralist Generica opens its massive steel petals each day, symbolizing renewal and the passing of time. Its mechanical movement reflects the balance between nature and modern design. Recoleta fades into the distance, and Buenos Aires reveals a new face, one filled with nature, movement, and life in Palermo. As we arrive in Palermo, the city opens into wide green spaces filled with light and movement. This neighborhood represents the most relaxed and vibrant side of Buenos Aires. Tree-lined paths, open skies, and endless parks create a sense of calm in the middle of the urban rhythm. Tree-lined paths, open skies, and endless parks create a sense of calm in the middle of the urban rhythm. The Palermo lakes reflect the sky and surrounding greenery, offering a peaceful escape where people walk, cycle, and slow down. Boats glide quietly across the water, while the city continues to move just beyond the trees. Nearby, the rosedal blooms with color and fragrance, home to thousands of roses arranged in perfect harmony. Its bridges, gardens, and sculptures make it one of the most romantic and photographed corners of the city. Each season transforms the landscape, painting Palermo in different shades and moods. Palermo blends nature, leisure, and modern life in perfect balance. Here, locals gather to relax, exercise, and enjoy the open air. A short walk away, the planetarium rises with its futuristic design, standing in contrast to the natural surroundings. By day, it reflects the sunlight, and by night it glows like a beacon of science and curiosity. Inside, immersive projections and astronomical shows invite visitors to explore the universe, while its bold spherical architecture symbolizes humanity's curiosity for the stars. It reminds visitors of Buenos Aires' passion for knowledge, culture, and exploration. As Palermo fades into the distance, its calm and green landscapes leave a lasting sense of balance and freedom. And with this final stop, our journey through Buenos Aires comes to an end, leading us into a closing reflection of everything this vibrant city has shared. From historic avenues to quiet parks, Buenos Aires reveals itself as a city shaped by contrasts, memories, and motion. Each neighborhood tells its own story, woven together by culture, passion, and the passage of time. We walked through its icons, felt its rhythm, and listened to the silent language of its streets. From grand architecture to peaceful green spaces, the city shifts naturally between intensity and calm. Every corner carries a trace of history, every avenue a sense of movement and life. Buenos Aires is not only a place to visit, but a place to experience with all the senses. Its past lives alongside the present, creating a rhythm that feels both nostalgic and alive. Here, tradition and modernity coexist in perfect balance. Moments of stillness blend with the pulse of the city, creating an atmosphere that is impossible to forget. As the light begins to fade, the city reveals a softer, more reflective side. The sounds grow distant, the streets slow down, and the journey begins to settle in memory. Buenos Aires leaves its mark not through monuments alone, but through emotion and feeling. The city reveals itself slowly, layer by layer, through light, sound, and movement. Every street feels like a scene, every corner like a quiet story waiting to be told. Life flows naturally here, between tradition and modern rhythm. Moments of calm contrast with the constant pulse of urban life. Buenos Aires unfolds not all at once, but gradually, inviting you to keep discovering more. There is beauty in the details, in the everyday scenes that often go unnoticed. Buenos Aires breathes through its people, its music, and its endless movement. And with this final stop, our journey through Buenos Aires comes to an end, leading us into a closing reflection of everything this vibrant city has shared. Every corner holds a memory, every light a moment worth remembering. Its streets echo with stories told by footsteps, voices, and passing time. It invites you to return, to explore deeper, and to see it from new angles each time. And as this journey comes to an end, the city remains timeless, vibrant, and waiting to be rediscovered. This is Buenos Aires, and this is where our story gently comes to a close.